a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the handoff, it's Irving. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Penix. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st down, here's Irving. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. Two defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He gets this complete to Shakir. Now inside the 25. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big-time play out of the G-men. That goes for 58. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. To the goal line and in. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Giants. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. A give. This is Irving. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Now Penix to throw on second down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third down and 9. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. Open man, right side. He's got it. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Giants leading this one early. On the ground, it's Irving. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Penix. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn. And the Giants are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
On 1st down, it's Hurts.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On 2nd down, Hurts. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, New York. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Giants will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line. On play action, Penix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Give him 14 on that one. And that will be a 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Penix. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Penix. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. 3rd and 5. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield, OBJ. A big play for the Giants. 31 yards. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll go back to Odell. They connect again. And he's going to be taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is in. Touchdown, Giants. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Giants move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll tuck it and take off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Penix. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set.
The drive will start on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Giants. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2.
Bradley Pinion set for kickoff.
The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. In motion comes Beckham. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3. And now it's 4th and goal.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He's got it! Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 97 yards for the touchdown. Carlson's kick is good. And the Bisons are able to edge a bit closer. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. And now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down. In motion, Shakir. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He keeps it himself. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a toss, right side. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Giants will extend their 3rd quarter lead. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now.
They'll run it. It's Irving. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. Right back to Irving. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll go again here with Irving. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
We're going to go play action with Penix. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the fun. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go,
from the gun on third down. Here's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Penix. Taking off, and he's going to be taken down. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Penix. To set the screen to the receiver, Wilson.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
It is brought in the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Bison. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A first down throw for Hurts. This one into the hands of Beckham. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. And even 30 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now a toss play, running left. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now give on the ground. Oh, and he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. In motion comes Beckham. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's complete. And it is Beckham. And he will go all the way. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Giants. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. On now comes the punt team for the Bisons. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's a run going left. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
Great, set.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more. He's inside the 35. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. 37 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Hey! Delta!
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The defense has got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Delta, set! Delta!
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. And they'll face the prospect of a long flight home to the U.S., but they do it with a victory in their back pocket. And that'll do it.